Cat. All right. I'm so happy that happened. I can't even tell you how happy I am that happened. This is Ava. This is my 4th video with Ava, my 3rd video walking Ava. She was a street dog. Now, why do I say that? Because Ava has certain characteristics that make it her challenging because of she was on the streets, because she had to avoid people. Now, many of you, as you're watching this and Ava was in front of me on a tight leash, many of you didn't even notice the problem with this. The problem with her being in front of me on a tight leash, and I let it go for a minute. This is the single worst thing for Ava and probably the single worst thing for your dog. The fact that they are comfortable on a leash like this and they are uncomfortable when the leash is like this. This is what you have to fix. I let it go. This is what you have to fix right here. The dog being comfortable in this with the leash tight. And when you're walking, the dog being comfortable, tightness. Why is this the worst thing for Ava? Think about Ava's past. Ava and the videos I've done with her. Ava is getting better on a loose leash, but then if the leash is tight, she goes back to street dog, or excuse me, when she's off leash, she goes back to no one can get me, I'm off of a leash, I can do whatever I want. So if the leash is always tight or tight a lot, the minute this leash comes off, the mindset completely changes. So what's middle of the road? Middle of the road is on a leash, yet always a loose leash. Now Ava is questioning, when the leash is loose, she will always question whether she's on a leash or not. The only thing she can feel is the weight of the leash a little bit to know if she's on leash or not. She always has to be on a loose leash. That's going to help her coming to us. That's going to help loose leash walking. It's going to help everything. This dog can never be on a tight leash. Because the minute you take it off, she's going to be like, street dog mode, no one can get me, I don't have a leash on. So you have to have a middle of the road where, is it on, is it off? And she doesn't know. That's why I did that long leash session with her that I posted yesterday. All right, we're going to go on a walk. She's reacted on every walk that I've taken her on. Okay, and you saw it in those 2 videos. Sit. 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 We'll do this all day, Ava. Stay. This is about a week into this, 5-6 days into this board and train. We've been soft with Ava. We've been nice to Ava. We'll continue to be nice with Ava. But we're also a little bit done just being like, oh, you're a little nervous. We're going to wait forever for the sit. No, no, no. Okay. Good girl. I've got treats. I've also got a gentle leader. My doorway method. Okay. Now, always a loose leash. Okay. Always a loose leash. Good girl. Okay, we're going to go up. We're going to go up and we're going to go on this walk. Hopefully we're going to see dogs. I want you guys to watch me, okay? This is a double ply, because I like a leash you can hold on to. 6-foot leash. Some of you guys have asked. Double ply, 6-foot leash. Is she with me? Yes. You watched my first walk. She was very difficult. You watched my second walk on that video. Much better. Now you're watching the 3rd video. I've done a couple more walks with her, and she's dang near perfect. All right. Cat. All right. I'm so happy that happened. I can't even tell you how happy I am that happened. You have to go back and watch those last 2 videos. She reacts the exact same way in every video. There is one quick burst. There is then me ready. There is a correct. She then flies in the air. I've gone back and watched the videos. Watch them. She does the exact same thing. She did the exact same thing there. Then she goes bink, and then I correct her. She hits a wall. I am not going to give. The dog is not going to pull me. The dog is not going to pull you. And then she flies in the air every time. And then she lands here. Then I relax, and then she comes down. Okay? You have to, if I would have kept that leash tight and told her no and kept pulling her and pulled her away, she would have kept reacting. But they got to hit a wall and then you got to have the leash loose again. That was good. A cat just went, cruised across there. She flipped out. No dogs flip out right here because there's no dogs here. I didn't see it coming. I was talking to the camera. Hopefully you saw. You got to be ready. You guys comment, and my clients tell me, and they're like, well, what about when a dog walks around and springs you know, comes around a corner and you just see him? You got to be ready. None of this stuff is easy, you guys, but you gotta start learning, okay? You gotta learn the process. You gotta try to get good at this stuff. So we're getting down here. Is she leaving me a little bit? Let's see. Test her. Remember, I called a proactive stop. She's with me. Does that mean she's not gonna have her single freak out when we see a dog up here or see a cat like we did back there? She is perfect at this point. 100 times better than, oh good, that dog's out. We're gonna wait for this car. The dog is out and he's watching us. We're gonna not film people's houses, but he sees us. She might see him. Okay, now I know something's coming, okay? Now you know something's coming, right? Your dog is like, goes and fights with Charlie 5 houses up. We're not stopping to smell reflectors in the road, okay? That's not the deal. The more you're like, no, we're not doing that, the more they're gonna be like, he doesn't let me smell reflectors in the middle of the road, I'm not gonna go with that dog. You guys, my clients come out and they walk on my property and I watch them, I watch everything. They have the dog like this, and I get it. Sometimes they're like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what Joel wants me to do. But here's their natural thing. They go, hey, yeah. And I go, oh, yeah, that's so-and-so the dog. And they just talk to me, and their dog just pulls them, and they just talk. And then then they go over here, and they're talking to me as their dog's just pulling them around. That's your guys' natural thing, is to let your dog stop at reflectors in the road. It's your natural, we got to be done with that. The natural thing is you go where you want to go. I didn't want to stop at the reflector, so I kept going. Look at him, the dog's just not even, oh, here he comes. Leave it. Good girl. Watch me, guys. Leave it. Don't watch the dog. Watch me. You're gonna do what I do. Loose leash. Did I flip out when this dog came running down? No, I was ready though. If she would have gone, she would have gone right there, I would have gone like this, and I would have corrected her, and then I would have relaxed instantly. Okay? It's hard to describe what I do. This is like so many walks over so many years, but you guys are smart. My subscribers are the smartest, okay? You can watch me, you can figure out, there's nuance to it, but you can figure it out. This dog's different. By the way, every leash reactivity case is different. This dog is different than a lot of leash reactive cases. It is not a prolonged freak out, and the minute she hits the leash, then you loosen it, she calms down. Watch those other, I know I keep saying watch those other 3 videos, but you're gonna see the exact same type of freak out and the exact same thing, I do the exact same thing in each freak out, including the cat, and then you're gonna see her react well to what I do. She has 1 freak out and we're 1 and done. I'll repost the video that the owner sent me at the beginning of this video of her flipping out. She doesn't stop, but with my method, she stops. And even that dog ran down barking, and I was basically like ready for it. I threw in a leave it. Now that's new to this video. I did a leave it video and session with her yesterday where I conditioned, no, that wasn't her, that was a different dog. I did a recall session with her, but I've been working on leave it a little bit, and then you saw the fruits of that labor when I said leave it there, and she actually looked up at me. Did I say leave it? No, I said leave it like I meant it. Some poppiness to it. She's being a perfect walker. We saw a cat, she flipped out. We saw a dog, she kept looking at the dog. She was a little worked up. I was ready for it. If she would have went that way, I would have pop this way. And I wouldn't have changed anything. I would have probably just kept walking right where I was walking. You guys have to be careful about the dog freaks out and then you freak out. You want to change as little as possible. You want them to hit a wall, which is basically hitting the end of the leash. Then you want to loosen the leash. I'll often not even stop talking to the camera when a dog freaks out because I don't want to change anything. I don't want to make this, their freak out, this big crazy thing where we're pulling and we're fighting. They love it. They love that stuff. They get used to it, and they love the whole sequence and what you do, and then they counter what you do. Try to just be like, pop, and then move on. Say their name, whatever. Okay, let's turn around. We're gonna see this other dog. I'm gonna walk over on this side of the street, coming over here. And we're gonna see this dog again, okay? Maybe we'll let him say hi. Good girl. Is she on my page? Yeah. You gotta do your tester stops, your proactive stops. Make sure the dog's with you. The camera person just reminded me too that there's no gentle leader on her. My last 2 videos were gentle leaders. I totally forgot. This is all, we've now faded out the gentle leader. All right, we're approaching Chester. I wanted you to see this again, then we're gonna go find some other dogs. I don't know where he went. Chester. Okay, I'm watching, she knows he's there. I'm watching her. She's with me. She's checking in with me. She's walking well. Trying to shake her collar. Dogs sit in their backyard and they just wait for it to hear those collars. He's gone. All right, we're gonna go see this dog over here. Little reminder, can't leave me. Tina! Okay, no gentle leader. I've given no treats. Faded out the gentle leader. I'll use treats if I feel they're necessary. Tina! We also have goats up here. Oh, good girl. What a good girl. What a good girl. You wanna go meet Chester? There's Tina over here. Good girl. I'm watching her the whole time, okay? Good girl, Tina. I mean, Ava, you good girl. You wanna meet your friend? You wanna meet your friend? You wanna meet your friend? Is he a nice boy? Is he a nice boy? Okay, let's go see him. Let's go see him. Car's coming. If she bolts, I gotta be careful right now, right? So I had to hold that leash. She bolts that way, car's coming. Chester, you go see your friend? I like to just talk. You see me do it all the time in my sessions. Talk nice, like, this is your friend, let's all be friends. That's Chester. You go see him? Let's go see him, come on. Oh, that's your friend. That's your friend. Meeting of dogs is just a good thing in general. Yeah, yeah. Do you like him? Okay, we're gonna go see Tina in a minute. Okay? You're okay, you're okay. All right, good stuff. I love this video so far. I like that that cat just came out of nowhere. Okay, we're approaching another dog barking at the fence. Go back to my first video. You're gonna see a seriously reactive pulling dog, and that is not the case anymore. Now, I sense a little bit of nervousness from her right now, right? Some avoidance, just everything's changing. She's becoming more shifty. So we're just gonna kind of I'm gonna let her come over here. A little more fears involved, so we're not gonna be kind of as knock it off. Good girl, you're fine. You gonna meet Tina? You wanna meet Tina? Right, a little more panting. It's not warm out. Panting a little more. So as they get anxious, you gotta lessen the knock it off, knock it off, knock it off. You wanna meet Tina? Come on. Tina, come here. Tina, look. There's your friend, Tina. Come on. Good, yeah. 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 Oh, you guys are friends. Oh, you guys are friends. Yes. Good girl. Ava, what a good girl. What a good girl. Tail tucked, right? She's not terribly comfortable, but it's good meeting dogs. It's good meeting dogs. She gets stiff. She doesn't look great. Like she stiffens up. It's hard to read her. Tail tucked, but she's just not a biter. She's a really good dog. She's a sweet dog. She's just, things are new. Life is new, right? Life on streets and on leashes is new, fairly new to this dog. The construction workers tried to like save her and get her while she was on the streets. They couldn't get her. The owner actually commented on the last video and told more of the story of her life. And it was pretty interesting. Okay guys, so we saw one freak out. We saw her be good, passing a dog coming out of nowhere. We then saw her meet a dog. Then we saw her meet a dog. That's it. Hit the bell, comment, like, and subscribe.